We're going to do 2b. And first of all, we're going to need to use our calculator. And up till now, we've only used our calculator in degrees. So we're going to need to go to our calculator and hit the mode button. And if you have a graphing calculator, it's highlighted on degrees. You need to change it to radians. If you have a scientific calculator, you need to change it from degrees to radians. Right? If your calculator is already in radians, that means you haven't done any homework from yesterday, and I'm just a tiny bit mad. Because it should probably be in degrees right now, and now you need to switch it into radians. Once it's switched into radians, we can now type this in, because the angle here has no symbol. It has no degree sign, so therefore it is an angle in radians. So you have to first of all recognize, is there a degree sign? Is my angle in radians or is it in degrees? And then next, cotangent button's not on there. So you have to remember how to use, right? How to use the definition. Cotangent of theta is the reciprocal of which one? Tangent. So we get 1 over tangent theta. So type it into your calculator, get an answer, because for whatever reason, this is a question your brain plays some tricks on you. So we're going to try to figure out if you can do this correctly. You know what was really nice is this morning, I told my entire class, if you did it correctly, you should have got the following answer. And then I wrote the complete wrong answer up on the board, and everybody's like, I guess I have no clue what I'm doing. But it was my mistake. So I will give you the right answer. I won't be tricky like that, but you're going to type this in. Just give me a second. I'm going to type it in too, but I'm not going to show you guys.
B, huh?
Throw some stuff. Right. If you didn't get the following answer, your brain is probably playing tricks on you. This is what I said to the other class and completely wrote the wrong answer. The reason I did it wrong to the other class wasn't completely my fault. Is that on the computer, I changed to radians, and then I picked up my other calculator and did the math, thinking I had changed that one to radians, because I just changed it to radians, but I used 2 different calculators. So I accidentally had my calculator in degrees, giving me the totally wrong answer. So on this calculator, sometimes it's mode, and sometimes you've got the DRG button down there. So, second quit. Let me get out of this. There we go. Okay, I think we're in normal mode. We're going to try something 5 times 5. Perfect, still working. So on this one, it's here. So we go second, and then hit that button, and then it changed it to radians. So you might have to, and now it says radians there. So now if I clear it, I'm just get it. Now it says radians. I go this one. Maybe a top number first. So yeah, you'll want to bring in your other calculators. It's a little bit finicky. Yes. Yes, you can alpha button. And then hit this. And push enter. Okay. So if you didn't get the answer 0.3249, I'm going to show you some of the issues that happen with students. Okay. One of the main issues is they think I have to do 1/10, but they flip this fraction. And it's partially like your brain is thinking about other things you've learned. For example, if I tell you that tan of theta is 4/3, we learned this shortcut earlier, right? They're reciprocals, so we flip the fraction. We flip the fraction when it's the ratio. But the definition of cotangent being the reciprocal of tangent, the theta that's here is the same theta that's there. So when I go to type this into my calculator, I have to type 1/10, and I do not change the angle at all. So if you changed your angle by flipping it, you are confusing another idea with this idea, which is exactly what math does to you over and over again. It teaches you a bunch of different ideas, and then your brain looks for patterns and sometimes pulls one pattern from somewhere it shouldn't, causing you to make a mistake. This one also says to round to the nearest hundred. And I wrote 4 decimal places on purpose. Can you see to the nearest hundred that it's 0.32?
I have 0.31.
Then we have something went wrong with how we typed it in. I will come have a look. Okay. This one though, this one has the potential for a double rounding error. Let's say you round it to 3 decimal places first. Can you see that you would have 0.325? And then if you round it again, you would get 0.33, which would cause you to have a rounding error. So just interesting that we have a possibility of a rounding error. For the questions on this one, it is 6 and 11.